Hello and welcome to episode 43 of my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIII on the PC. In the last episode we got to play with weather itself and manipulate our enemies through this latter half, I believe it's still the Sunleth Waterscape. Is there a way to tell from the map? Yes there is, so it's still the Sunleth Waterscape. And we just have to keep going essentially, although since these are quite samey I'm just going to jump through these. Yeah, that went fine. We got the jump on them. The Gashima was quite tough. It's the first one I've seen use level 2 spells. I'm going to show this one. Keep talking. Let's see if I can get the jump on those mud frogs with the. I think it's the first time we've actually caught them to. Is that one chain gauge broke? No, quickly. There we go, right. I know they do kind of drop quite quickly when you get them initially, but if I can try and get some big damage and some splash damage with this fire here as well. There we go. Well, we'll get this one out anyway before it does its courtship dance. Because up yours, frogs. Is that going to work? No. Okay, quickly shoot in the face. There we go. So just a couple of frogs to get there. Kept it sort of in check. It felt like it was a bit rough around the edges, but score says otherwise. Not going to argue with the score. Score's always right. Well, not always right, but it's right enough. And I've got... Actually, that's quickly shot up. That must be a couple of those big fights we had earlier. So I can pretty much now, I think, get her to there. So she's now level 2 on there. She can be level 2 on there, and she's now one ability from being level 2 here. So we must be getting close to, well, obviously we're closing up on the end of the Crystarium grids for now with each of these. And he's got this, and then he's done there. So I'm going to give him that since I'm on this grid. And maybe Synergy. No, I can't actually afford them for Saz. Not sure why, or whether it's just the way that they're built, but like say the Vanille's definitely learning quicker than Saz. But oh, there's another one of these guys. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Didn't really do anything wrong there, but it wasn't quite as fluid as some of the other ones. We beat one of those guys in like sub 2 minutes before. That was about 3 realistically, well, for that guy. Not the end of the world, but it feels like you kind of... It depends on how he decides to do his attacks. So I'm going to try and take this one out if I can sneak up on it, or even if I can't. Woo, sneak attack! Okay, that actually is slightly deceptively went a lot poorer than I thought it could have done. Particularly with the jump on them. I managed to let Saz die twice by virtue of not killing off the gremlins first. I thought I'd try and get the scale beast out of the way and then just finish the gremlins off in my own peaceful time. And it just doesn't work like that. There's another bunch of them here. Let's see if I can take this lot out. I'm actually going to show this one because these are the upmarket version of the gremlins, but the problem is that those two, as much as the scale beast is the big bad deadly one, if you let those two just sit and spam attacks as I did in the previous fight, you're gonna still take a lot of damage. Like that fire there is nasty. I'm kind of trying to get that guy. I'm gonna have to switch to War and Peace, just to heed my own advice with regard to the scale beast there. But I'm going to try and take it out at least. I'm not too fussed if Saz dies yet, although I'd rather he didn't, obviously. If I can keep him alive and just do a bit of this, then we're good. And one of the advantages of the previous fight actually was that it made me able to. If I can switch this so quickly, it's going to lose it, isn't it? Nope, he's managed to maintain it. Good. With attacking it while in its preemptive attacks, initial stagger, we could get all of our debuffs on it. So it was then still taking a lot more damage than it is now. I think these are still like 2 figures. I think we're taking like 3, decent amount of 3 figures for each of these attacks. It's kind of a, oh, I should keep an eye on Saz there actually if it's going to use Shock and Breath, which it looks like it might. Quickly. Cure. Ah, snap. That was a bad idea. So I was going to do that as well. Started to notice its sort of attack patterns a little bit. Should really get this back in quickly before it loses its stagger gauge. There we go. And then get this going a bit more. Some magic just to get it up to the 115. Back to Slash and Burn. And then as it's getting dead close, Divide and Conquer. To get the debuffs on while... I wish she wouldn't do that on this one. It doesn't need it. I'm going to do D-Protect and D-Shell. She'll be able to get them straight away, I assume. There we go. Yeah, she's good enough to do it, that's the problem. Against all the other ones, she'll spam one at a time. Against this one, where I know she can definitely do it every single time, she'll not. She'll just sit and be stupid, basically. And that's the other thing I'm not managed to do with Saz getting hurt here, is not get the debuffs going. So this, sorry, the buffs going, should I say, on ourselves. So our magic isn't quite as strong as it has been. So this could be a bit dicey for getting a kill on this one. I'll switch to a Slash and Burn, try and get some quick damage in. Come on, guys. Oh, no. Ah. Right, yeah, this is a mess. A little bit. I'll try and get that Taito and just get a little bit of these going. See, now she's doing all 3 of them when she doesn't need to. So we can get these buffs on. Oh, it's going to do shocking thingy. I need to get this up quickly. There we go. Oof. Yeah, you keep doing that, Vanille. You seem to enjoy healing. See, that's what I was saying like last time. That still came out as being quite a successful fight, even though it just clearly wasn't. Now, these guys, they're just by themselves. Then we've got a save point. I'm going to just charge through these. I might actually... No, I'm going to keep it running because I'm hoping that these won't take too long. Just do a bit of that, a bit of fire. I should have changed there. I'm going to let this gauge fill now and then just do the switch. So 1, 2, 3, switch, and then full gauge hopefully, yep. And then you two go for that. I'll switch again, dual casting, just 'cause I think that'll fill it-ish. No, okay, maybe not, but still be effective. Slash and Burn will be then full, is it? Yep, there we go. Cool. Kind of lose track of my timing a little bit. So I seem happy with that. So he should be. So a couple of hides there. 4 of these guys this time. It's going to be a lot of backup getting called. Just got away with it. I thought I got away with it, but I hadn't, should I say. The spiders. So. Yeah. I say it took a lot longer than I remember it being. I don't know why. It might be because I last played. I never actually got to play Lightning or getting properly into, should I say, Lightning Returns. So I don't know if that contains any of the same areas. I don't think it does. But I know that 13.2 shares some of the areas, but it mustn't share the full Sunleth Waterscape, from what I remember, because I think it's just the pretty lush bit further up rather than this dank horrible bit. I say it's dank, I've turned the rain on, so that's my fault, but I guess I got scared of wyverns and or fancied fighting some more of those shell beasts. Which I'm sure will be doing wonders for my CP, to be fair, but it's not necessarily a smart manoeuvre. Let's see how we do though with these. Saz didn't sound like that. He was having fun there. So a bit more of that. It's definitely, when I've been making these, the one of the suggestions is action RPG. It definitely feels like where you kind of go well. Actually, I say that somewhat real time. I still got the ATB gauge, but it feels like there's a lot more geared around. Oh crap! Come on, heal. around the going through and doing stuff rather than the story and the role playing of aspects of some of the previous ones. Actually, I suppose really the JRPGs don't have a lot of like role play, but I know I've been playing Trails in the Sky recently. You feel like there's always something driving the plot and something moving the plot forward. Whereas with this, you've got the kind of MacGuffin of, yeah, you're at the sea and you need to run away from everyone. So run away from everyone. And that's your reason for running away, is because you get told to, well, you get chased essentially. There's nothing really character driving or other than just fear, which is not a terrible motivator, but it doesn't seem like it's superb, I guess. This goes back to what I was saying, the narrative. I'm sure if you were to tell it, if you were to put the first X hours of this game as like sort of a film, cut out a load of them running around, kind of restructured slightly, you get like kind of a series followed by a game at the end, which is kind of weird, but it's how it always has been sold to people who don't like the game anyway. It's like you just wait 25 hours and then you get a game at the end. It's great. You'll love it. And that's a terrible way to sell a game. But yeah. Right, we're going to call it a day here. Ooh, Saz is hungry. Right. But we'll stop here. Coming up towards, was it? Yeah, 10:43, not bad. Getting a good way through it. So about 40% of the way through to the game. But yeah, right. I'm going to leave it there. So again, thank you very much for watching. I believe we'll be getting out of here soon. We're nearly in the City of Dreams. So everything's going to get magical. But until that point, I will catch you tomorrow. So take care of yourself. Have a good day. Goodbye.